Because, I mean, who do they have to defend them? Nobody. The only problem I have, I'll tell you, I'm in a dichotomy with animals, and here's what I'll tell you why. Because I eat them. I don't eat cats and dogs. No. I've never been that hungry. And I've never been to China. So, Pat is good. Pat is fine. Pat McGroin. No. But, you see, the thing is, I've spoken to people from the U.S. who live in the Midwest, and they would raise livestock. They raise pigs. And well, this one particular story has to do with a pig. A friend of mine I met in the Navy way back 20, 30 years ago, 25 years ago. He told me that he lived on a farm and they raised this big pig, and they used to ride the pig to school. The pig got so big, and he would sit on its back and ride it to school. And they got really attached to it. And then it came, take it to the slaughter day, and they were all crying. They were crying because they had to take their pig, and they knew it would be killed to be cut up for meat. So you see what I'm saying? So they formed an attachment to a food animal. And that's not good. Like, if you have a pet chicken or something, you can't be attached to it because eventually you're going to eat it. You see? So, and then I understand, like, well, okay, well, dogs and cats, we look at them differently because they're our friends. We keep them in our house. But if I was starving and my dog was right there, I'd have to eat it. He would understand that I had to eat it because I was starving. All right, so what else? I see your point. We're only rescue elderly animals and nothing gets eaten here. Yeah, that's cool. No, that's wonderful. That's great that you do that. He would eat me first. He'd talk to me, you're right, he probably would. He would probably say, hey, screw this, master. I'm eating you because I'm one hungry creature. And that's the problem I have with the whole pet thing. And we spend millions and millions, billions of dollars on all kinds of pet supplies. They buy things for pets. What do they buy? Those little coats and collars and leashes and food and, you know, gourmet pet food. It's an amazing thing. There are some people, there are many folks who treat their pets better than they treat their children. There are some people who have no children and they treat their pets as if they were children. And, but you know, it's neither here nor there. Now, is it a private concern, Pat, or are you funded by the government or donations? How do you run your shelter? Are you independently wealthy and decide to blow the fortune on rescuing animals? What's the deal? If you don't mind my asking, if it's not too personal. Okay, I'll wait on your answer as the beam gets over there to Wales, all the way across the ocean. Totally voluntary. We get donations from your YouTube vids. Oh, cool. So is your name Pat's Cats Wales at YouTube? Because I'm going to have to look you up. My name at YouTube, just for in case you're interested, my videos are kind of silly, although sometimes they tend to be political. You know, I just talk about whatever's in my mind. It's mostly your own financing. Well, God bless you, man. Now, I don't know Wales that well. I mean, I know the main city in Wales, there's a major city there is Perth? No, that's Australia. I don't know. Well, I mean, are you in the city or are you out in the country? Cardiff. Okay. What I mean is, where do you rescue the animals? Are these animals that are running in the forest? No, they would probably be city animals, right? You're not in the city. So that's even more difficult. I mean, how do you find the animals? Do people just call you up and say, you know, Mrs. Elderly dropped dead and she's got a dog, and can you just come and get it? Something like that, Mrs. Elderly. Hello, Mrs. Elderly dropped dead today. Would you come and extract her dog? He's eaten half of her. No, I don't know. People bring the animals to you. Oh, okay, that's cool. And then do you try to replace them? Do you try to find homes for them? Because I know it's rough. It's a rough sell with an older animal because the people they tend to be set in their ways. They can't train them or anything. So I'm just wondering if you have an easy time of it. I got 8 people watching me over there at Blogstar. 8 lurkers. Hi, lurkers. We're talking about pets and rescue and other stuff. You do rehome, but you do full home checks first. Okay, that's good. That's important because you don't want to just stick them in some house with some maniac who's going to do disgusting or mistreat them or whatever. Now, and what animals are we talking about? Are you basic house cats and dogs, or do you get the exotics like big snakes or lizards? Or rehome to elderly. No use giving a puppy to a 70-year-old. Stop running! running, you're giving me a heart attack. Yeah, that's not nice to give. Although, you know, I mean, I don't know. A lot of animals, mostly cats and dogs. Yeah. Birds. I forgot about birds. My mother was a big bird nut. She had parakeets, and she had noisy birds. They were always yapping. It's like, shut up already. Put a cloth over there. What's my name? And don't say Phil. Okay, I won't say Phil. My name is right there up top. It's Greg Lyons. Colonel J. Colonel J, are you Colonel Mustard? Or you're not terribly observant for a Brit. See, I thought all Brits were automatically intelligent, but obviously, no. You've been drinking. Oh, okay. Colonel J's been drinking. Oh, having a bit of the schnapps, are we? The idea of the sanctuary, because the owner of the sanctuary is a vet. We look after terminally ill animals. Oh, okay. When you say vet, you mean a veterinarian? Tea and crumpets. Now I got two conversations going on. Colonel J, that's fascinating. You're drinking tea and crumpets. Crumpets. Are you drinking them with a strumpet? I enjoy a strumpet. A good strumpet. Every once in a while, yes. They serve their purpose. You know, a lot of people are very critical of women who strumpets or tarts or a prostitute, if you'd like to call them that, if you could be so vulgar. But they do serve a community, a vital community service. You know, they're offering their bodies for money, and God bless them. No, it's so desperate. It is so desperate. But you know, they're saving animals, because the same guy that would go to a hooker could have been banging a dog or a cat. So you know, it ties in. You see, oh, now I've just lost my credibility. Pat's Cats Wales is like, oh, you know, suddenly I don't want to be here any longer. You're an idiot. I am an idiot, yes, I am, and I can only maintain this facade of intelligence or interestingness for a certain period of time, and then I revert to the lowest common denominator. Idiocy, stupidity, flippantness, I don't know. As we do, yes, you need that gallows humor, you know. You don't like many people, but you like me. Well, Colonel J, thank you. You know, now my day is made. I'm vindicated. I have a Brit that actually likes me. That's my whole purpose in life, is to be liked by others, because I really hate myself. And if I may be so candid, no, I don't really hate myself, but I don't know what it is. We all loves the Greg Lyon. Thank you, talk to me. I loves you right back. For those of you who are new to my show and you don't know L-U-Z, it's a phrase I created, actually. It's kind of like love light. You know, like some people, like let's say you're with a woman, right? And she says, do you love me? And you say, you don't want to say no, because you're not going to get laid. So you say, I loves you. See, loves you is the buffer. All right, DJ Danny, are you coming in here just to... Are you trolling me, or are you just... Because, all right, I mean, I appreciate you, that you think I'm sexy, and then they left. All right, well, cool. Well, at least, you know, another boost to my ego, because these two young girls came in here a little earlier. They were 15, and I said, what attracted you to my site? I mean, did I look like a father figure? They said, no, we thought you were an old lady. And I was... Oh, great. I think it's the granny glasses, although I had the zebra glasses on. I got a ton of freaking reading glasses. These do look kind of like old lady glasses. Then I thought it was the hair. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my boobs. I really don't know. But it was a knife in the heart. You know, you try. I think if you're men, how old are you men? Pat, how old are you, dude? If you don't mind I mean, if you're a man... The honest reason for you being here, you like to check out the channels with less viewers, more chance of having a sensible. Okay, you're 30. All right, but you're a guy. And Colonel J, I don't know how old you are. I do know talk to me as a 100-year-old woman. Yeah, the conversation, exactly. But as a guy, we like to have an image of ourselves. Okay, 22, that's cool. 22 and partying with the tea and crumpets late night in Britain. In London town. With the Kings of Creole. What's that song by Mark Knopfler? Yeah, Creole. With the Sultans of Swing. We are the Sultan. Oh, that's right. I should know that. Talk to me. I did sing you a happy birthday on that day. So you're 101.